All right, guys, it's time to do a cross stitch giveaway. All right. So, hi, welcome to my channel. I am Alishia with Young 40 Mom Crafts. I'm glad you're here. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And when you get through with the video, go check out some of my playlists and give this a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. This is going to be, for the month of November, a cross stitch giveaway. I will be doing a crochet giveaway later. Crochet / knit because it's got yarn. All right. We got a lot to cover. So we're going to give away this. So you guys know I always do at least 1 or 2 cookbooks. So the first cookbook on this is going to be Cooking Pleasures. And it has satisfying 5 suppers, 5 ground beef superstars, wake up coffee cake, and all kinds of. And I like this magazine. It's very, very bright and very colorful, and step-by-step instructions. And oops, but and there's something if you wanted to order this magazine. Oh, here's that. That looks enticing. But yeah. So anyway, all right. So you're gonna get this magazine. You're going to get Taste of Home. This was one of my favorite magazines to get. This one and the Cooking Pleasures, but Taste of Home. And the other one that was one of my favorites that I used to get was the Food Network. I'll be giving some of those away in future giveaways. But this one has 116 yummy new recipes and tips. So you're going to get this. And it's very colorful and bright and step by step, and yeah, I really these are really good to have. I'm gonna get that. All right, and for patterns, you are going to get, this is a printout of one of the patterns that I have in my Etsy shop. And I just realized that the link that I had for my Etsy shop in some of my listings did not have the last letter of the link. So it took you to the Etsy store, but it didn't give you my store. So I have corrected that. So if you look in some of mine, the recent Midnight Make Lives or Afternoon Delight Lives, and I might be doing Saturday afternoon stitching or Saturday stitching. I may start doing some of those too, because I am going to do a lot more lives. And it's just me stitching and chit-chatting. I've got, I want to do a series called Back to the Basics. That is in the works, but it's going to be during live. And then I'll explain more about that when I do my next live. But the first one, first pattern that I'm going to give you in the cross stitch, it's called Lady Liberty, and it only uses a few colors, and it does tell you that I am the creator of this pattern, and it gives you, well, it's several pages, and you can piece it together. But let's see if I can get you. There it is. But that's the top, and it's what it is it's Statue of Liberty, the face of the Statue of Liberty, but it's all done in black and white. So if you wanted to use, it gives you the DMC color and the name color, the type, which is the DMC, how many strands, and then it gives you, all my patterns give you a breakdown of, depending on what stitching fabric that you wanted to use. I think I go up to a size 22 count. So it's 16, 14, 18, and 22 count. So if you wanted to do it on a tighter fabric, you can. And it gives you, so it'll give you the measurements of the actual, what it would be when you were to finish it. So that if you wanted to do it on a smaller count, you can. And all my patterns in my Etsy shop are like that. It does give you 4 different sizes if you wanted to work with, and what the actual size of the pattern is going to be. I used to love to do that. Since the vision issue, I don't know if I still can. But you're going to get one of my patterns that I printed out, because it was one that I was going to stitch and I can't see it. I'm sure I could, but it takes longer. It takes me longer to crochet. I know it's going to take me longer to cross stitch once I start and I'm able to get back into that. All right. So the next pattern I have for you is one that I had. It was originally a kit, but I'm going to pass along the pattern for it. I really like this. It's a lighthouse. And it was a Busilla pattern. And again, I can't read it. So this is what it looks like. And then if you open it up, and it gives you instructions on different ways that you can piece it together and what to do with the thread. And when you open it up, it's a good size, but it takes a lot of colors, guys. Yeah. But I think this one also tells you the, let's see, has it got anchor on it? No, it tells you the yardage of how many yards of each color that you're going to need. It tells you the name of the color. So if, for instance, you didn't want to use DMC floss, but yeah, you can see there. Okay, so there's that. So you're going to get a lighthouse. You are going to get, from Leisure Arts, it's called a Regal Rose. And let's see, is it just one pattern? I believe. Okay, it gives you a whole, you open it up, it gives you a whole alphabet, and then it gives you 3 rose patterns, and then on either side of the rose patterns, it gives you a how you could do your alphabet if you wanted to personalize anything. So these are the 3 rose patterns you're going to get, and then where it is, like if you wanted to do a monogram, it gives you the letters, and then if you wanted to like piece them together, is that one together? Yeah, if you wanted to like piece them together with a monogram, you could different ways and different mediums that you can do the cross stitch. So you're going to get that. You are going to get this family sampler. I can't see. And this is one I got that because it looks like it'd be really simple to do because I like the way the stitching is on that. I could probably still do something like that. I just don't. It takes a lot with the eye thing. But this is what that looks like. Let's see if I can get it in frame. So you're going to get this, what's called the family sampler. And it's a vintage, I would think. Oops, microphone's on my chin. So that means you guys get to hear that. Okay, so it does give you the breakdown of the stitches per inch and strands of floss. And it does give you the breakdown on the type of cloth, whether you use a Ada 14, 18, 11. Yeah, so that's 3 different sizes it gives you for that. Or if you're going to use Hardanger, which is a 22. And then it gives you the measurements there. I'm pretty sure this one is a vintage. It's leaflet number 37. It comes from the Stitchery. Back in the day, this was $5.20 for this one pattern. You're going to get that. You're going to get... there's this one. It's called Highlight on Houseplants. Nice. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 10 houseplant patterns. So I'm gonna have to hang on just a second. Sorry, I'm having Ramsey issues. Okay, so let's see. It doesn't have. I don't think it has a list. It doesn't. So okay. So there's African violets. Coleus. If you're a plant lover or you stitch plants, you'll know what these are. Zebra plant. Let's see. A geranium, pretty. Oh, prayer plant. My mom used to have those. She used to grow those. Begonias. Fuchsias. I crossandra. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. And there's that. And there's that. And there's a little rip on the back page. But yeah, so you're going to get all those patterns. You're going to get the Crystal Collection by Joan Green and Karen Nordison of KJ Designs. All right, and it looks like it's we got a butterfly. We've got a butterfly with some plants. It's called Study in Blue. Let's see, the other one was called Jeweled Butterfly. Let's see, we've got Elegant Eggs and Bandana Basket Band. And then on the back, you have Nature Fantasies, which it looks like a seashell, a couple of flowers, a bird, and a side view of a butterfly. That. And then on the front, it shows, I don't know if it shows them all, but I know it shows, maybe it does, it just shows them in different places and different ways that you can stitch them up. I think all these down here, like little sachets and things. So you're going to get all of those patterns. You're going to get Guest Room Best. Somebody's address is up here, which is how I ended up getting the pattern. Let me take that off of there, but y'all don't need that. Okay, Guest Room Best. So it looks like it is a fold out. It's a trifold. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's pretty. It's got the butterfly and it looks like maybe lilies. This one is called Spring, and then there's Pink Tulips. And then there's, hang on, I'm having trouble. A bath towel and a hand towel, I guess, to match it up, and then a washcloth. Towel ensembles. Okay, so it doesn't use too many colors. And this is out of Salem, Oregon. Studio 7. 1989. Oh, so this is vintage. Nice. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see with this one. And then there's the hand towel and the bath towel. Pick it up. And then maybe a pillow. But pretty. I think the colors are washed out on that. So you're going to get all those patterns. You're going to get, I told you it was going to be a lot. Focus on fabrics. Because with the crochet stuff, I add a lot of little stuff in it that you can work with. But with the cross stitch, it's mainly patterns. There's a lot that I want to give away. And then there's a lot that I'm going to end up putting in my Etsy shop. And I keep telling you guys I'm going to put this stuff in my Etsy shop. And the only thing I've recently put in my Etsy shop are my bookmarks. I didn't even put my pins in there because the market's saturated with the pins, but nobody has the 2025 charms or the actual dangle charms that I put on mine. All of them are just pins with beads on them. I put charms on mine. Focus on fabrics. And again, you're going to have some wear and tear. These are older books that I've had in storage for a long time. Let's see if it shows some more patterns put together here. You're going to get quite a few on this one. Let's see if it tells you. Let's see if it says, sometimes it'll tell you how many there are and sometimes it doesn't. This is out of Durham, North Carolina. It is Rainbow Designs. It does not have a date. Yes, it does. 1979. So a lot of vintage patterns here. Gives you fabric facts for cross stitch. All right, so it gives you all the information on how to make a designer shawl, and then all the different flowers. And then more flowers, and then a pattern to put on it if you're going to do the shawl or the blanket that I showed you in the front. Looks like an American eagle. And this would be I guess a type of lion, maybe an American eagle, maybe an Indian sign. Oh, here's the eagle head. Eagle head for the American eagle. That's what it is, the American eagle for the yeah. It says Irish eagle. Oh, it's American eagle. It looks like a flag to me, but and then again, I don't see very well, so let's see. And it looks like it might have gotten water damage because where the you can still see the pattern, but where the staples are, it's rusted, so it must have got a little wet. Lugana vest, black work vest. If you guys ever done black work, if you do cross stitch, you know what I'm talking about. Beautiful work. There's a website that I follow that every month they give free black work, and it's all it is back stitch and stuff or cross. It's mostly back stitches, but it's all black. It's all one color. You can do it all in any color you want, but it's all done in one color. And that's probably something I might be able to still work with since I can't tell colors very well. But anyway, eyeglass case. Let's see, a placemat, pillow, and then it gives like these little sayings, which I have a lot of those that in my shop that I've done different little sayings. I have the Serenity Prayer. I think I've mentioned that to you guys because I'm going to actually pull mine out. I've got it out. I've got it ready to start working on to see if I can still do it on the 14 count. A table runner, a skirt, and then there's an alphabet for your eyeglasses case. Oh, that's a good one too. I like that. That's a good alphabet to have. Anyway, so you're going to get all that. Oh, goodness. I told you. Lot. There's like 11 leaflets here. Places in the Country by Needlecraft Shop. Now, some of these may be some patterns that you guys might have been wanted in the past, but you couldn't find them anywhere because a lot of these are vintage. Now, this one, it's got a red barn, a log cabin, a rose manor, and a schoolhouse, and an ivy cottage. And they're all done in color. I can't see what the colors are, but that's awesome. You guys know, I like the ones that have the colors. Isn't that nice? So there's your color one. Oh, I'm about to run out of time again. I'm going to have to restart. Lasting Impressions by Country Cross Stitch. There's quite a few patterns there. And then here's another look on different ways that you can piece it together. That's a lot of patterns. This will keep you guys busy. If you do cross stitch work, this will keep you busy a really long time. Harvest apples. And then again, if you know someone that cross stitches and you don't, but you're watching this to help me get my watch hours up, share this video with them. Maybe they want to be entered into the giveaway. I didn't have that many giveaway winner. I think I had maybe 11 or 15. I know there wasn't that many people that entered in the last one. So you have a higher chance if you know someone that does cross stitch. Share this video with them so they can get in on it. They got to be a subscriber, and I do check. So yeah, so share that with them. And then I'm going to read off what these are. So I'm going to pause you for a second. Okay. So we have, I don't know why it doesn't tell me the listing on this, but all right. So anyway, so this one is from Country Cross Stitch, done in 1988. Yeah, these are really retro. Almost 40 years old. So we have Harvest Apples. These never go out of date, just like crochet patterns. They never go out of date. You just have to change the color scheme around. Southern Blue, Victorian Basket, Welcome, Chestnut, Decoy on Quilt, which is a type of duck. And then we have Teal on the Pond, which is a duck. Then we have the Sample Quilt, which if you guys like to do samplers, this looks like a quilt pattern. Let's see, Sporting Bouquet, Patchwork Posies, Cattails. And then in the back, it tells you different books and leaflets that it references. So you're going to get that. You're going to get Professional, which is a leisure arts leaflet. It originally went for $4.25, and I'm guessing this is probably in the 80s as well. Let's see, we got 1981. Ooh, okay, so you're looking at almost 45 years old. Designs by Vanessa. She's very well known, but yeah. So here, I'm not going to read them to you because you can kind of tell what the professions are, but they're like little cartoons, and they're very well done, I think. Very graphic, very well done. Those are so cute. Yeah, so it's great. So it looks like you got 4, 5, 6, 7 patterns with that one. And last but not least, professional hang-ups. Again, this is another one for professions. If you guys have your favorite doctor, you could make it for, or if you have a family member that's in these different professions, you could make it for them and frame it and give it to them as a gift. I think it would be great. They're funny. They're really cute. So yeah, this would be if you started working on it, because I'll ship it out. Let's see, today's the 10th. And I'm going to do the drawing on the 24th. I'll do the drawing on the 24th. So you've got 2 weeks. So that, and if I ship it out that week, you'll get it before the 1st of December. So you would have time to stitch up any of these to give as a gift. So you'd have time to give it as Christmas, or you could do it as a birthday gift in the future. But this is leaflet number 905. The pattern is originally $3.50. You got to remember, 40 years ago, these would go for like $12 nowadays. Leisure Arts again. And this one is, again, let's see, designs by Vanessa. Apparently, this is the second one that she decided that she was going to do. Let's see what year she did this one. This one is 1981 as well. So I guess she did them both at the same time. Let's see if these are colored. No, they're not. They're all black and white. They're the black and white, which I don't mind those, because what I'll do is I'll print it off. I'll scan it and print it off, and then color it in as I work with it. But that's something I've always done. But there you go. We can get 6 patterns with this one, but they're cartoonish and they're really cute. Well, there's 3 anyway. So you get a total of 7. And I believe these are going to be different professions from the other ones I just showed you. But yeah, you've got your construction worker, your nurse, your teacher, your doctor. There's several teacher ones. I like those. Your computer. Look at this one. This is what cracks me up. This is 81. So that's what a computer used to look like when people worked in a computer room. That's what computers used to be, how big they used to be. Blows my mind. So retro. I think that would be fun to do. I personally can't do them anymore, so I'm gifting them to you. So yeah, so you're going to get all of that. Everything we just went through, you're going to get all that. I will be shipping it media mail, and then I'll throw a couple of extra goodies in there to go with it. Maybe I sent floss and fabric, and I think I sent a needle thread or 2 with the last one. I can't remember. But anyway, so you're going to get all that. And so what you need to do is you have to be a subscriber. You need to give this a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And if you've made it this far, what I want your comment to be is, you saw the profession ones out of all of both of those flyers. There's a total of 14. If you were to cross stitch, which one of those professions would you do? first. And you don't even have to tell me who you would do it for. Just tell me which ones, if you had to do one of those first, which one of those professions would you do first? Would it be, like I said, anything that I showed you on there? Yeah, just let me know in the comments. So that's what your comment has to be in order for you to qualify for this giveaway. And like I said, if you don't cross stitch, please share this with all your cross stitchers out there. Post it on your social media. Give them a chance so that they can get in on this giveaway too. Because like I said, when I originally started this channel, like almost 12 years ago, and it's when I started my Etsy channel and my Etsy shop 12 years ago. I got into, originally was all about cross stitch, all about cross stitch. And I've crocheted since I was 10. I've cross stitched since I was 8. So I've been cross stitching for 50 years, and it broke my heart when I had to stop. I've been crocheting for 48 years, and I had to go more heavy into, I had to go more heavy. I had to go more heavy. Hey, come here. I had to go, there must be a cat playing outside. I had to go more heavy into my crochet, and then I got into markets and things like that, and so I pulled away from cross stitch for a while there. Oh, you are a mess. There we go. Can't stand it. Y'all know he can't stand it. He can't stand it. Yeah, I see you. He drives me nuts. But anyway, so I had to get more heavy into crochet, especially when my eyes went, and that was really fun, because then I had to start feeling my stitches. And I couldn't cross stitch. I mean, I couldn't even crochet for a few months there, and so I wasn't doing anything on this platform or anywhere else actually, except for posting about what was going on with my eyes. But anyway, so yeah, there's going to be a crochet giveaway coming up soon, but this is going to run till the 24th. And like I said, you need to be a subscriber. You need to give this a like. So my likes need to be the same or more as my comments. And in the comments, leave which profession you would do first if you had to pick one. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Please consider checking out my other playlists where my live shows, we talk about anything and everything while I'm stitching. We're doing my yarn, which, by the way, I have finally got everything strung up. So we're going to start working with the plastic yarn and doing things with that soon. But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being part of my life, being part of my channel. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Peace out.